in the beginning. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment.
Move on.
Yeah.
Who is most deserving? Me and Los are talking about this. Who is most deserving of winning MVP this year? Not who you think will win. Who is most deserving?
That's a fucking crazy question. Let me start this one off.
Is this any you? There's no options. You just saying whoever.
Any position.
Any person you think is the MVP. It could be offense, defense, but who do you think is most deserving?
I can honestly say three people. Only three people in the NFL right now have a fighting case for MVP: CMC, Jalen Hurts, and CJ Stroud. If it's not any one of those three, I really don't want to talk about it. For the fact that CJ Stroud is doing something we've never seen before. We've never seen a rookie go for 4,000 plus yards, throw with this type of touchdown interception ratio, and take a team that we thought should be at the bottom for 2-3 more years and build straight into the playoffs. Like, I don't think we've ever seen this before. Not in my lifetime, at least. And if somebody can bring up a quarterback that's done that, I'm all here for it. But I've never seen it. I've never seen it turn around like this. It's like a fucking basketball team. One player ain't supposed to just turn around like that. Like, you went and got a fucking PG and he did this. It's crazy. But so CJ Stroud being to me, that's probably like who I'd like to see get MVP if he's able to make the playoffs, because it's just, you will never see. I honestly think we may not see that for another 20-30 years. What Jalen Hurts is doing, we've seen before. I'm gonna be real. We've seen winners. We've seen people do this before. But it is amazing in his own stint for his own story and where he comes from. You know what I'm saying? So when people say his name, I ain't mad at it at all. He does definitely deserve MVP, but we've never seen a CJ Stroud story before. We've never seen this happen. He got slid from the #1 pick, proved the whole world wrong, spazzing with the fucking Houston Texans. Oh my God, we just ain't seen this shit before. So that would be my pick.
Eagles. Eagles. You said Houston Texans, but
Houston Texans, yeah.
So
go ahead, Zach.
Yeah. So So I'm gonna throw a wild card out there, and it's because I just was talking about this last night. I was talking to a homeboy about this. Is off. You know how Calvin had his 2,000-yard season. First of all, do y'all think Tyreek Hill can get to 2,000?
Yes.
Quick yes or no. Quick yes or no.
Yeah.
Is that not enough to be in the? That's not it. Is that crazy for MVP to be a receiver?
I want to say it is, because then we would have had to put Jay Jettas in the conversation last year. The 2,000 now, it's not the same as Calvin's 2,000. Let's be real. Calvin had 2,000 when we had 2,000-yard rushers.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it was a different game. It wasn't a force-fed game. Calvin was getting 10 receptions a game because he deserved 10 receptions a game. It wasn't like, oh yeah, we got a game plan towards him and give him the ball. You could put 3 people on him. He was open. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't look at it the same with Tyreek, where as if like their offense really does run that much plays. They really do put up that much points. Calvin was the offense. He was everything, and he didn't even get the opportunity to get the MVP. Gotcha. So I'd feel crazy. I would feel crazy if we gave Tyreek. It's like, damn, now we got to go back and give this nigga Calvin an extra Hall of Fame trophy, because the shit you was doing was that crazy in a non-passing, not a non-passing, but a less passing type league, you know?
So, yeah. So if I had to do a top 3, mine would be my top 3 in the rankings, like 3, 2, 1. I would say Tyreek Hill, because I got an argument for him. But like you said, we just don't have it. It's not that crazy that the 2,000 is a thing now or whatever. Cool. So Tyreek Hill, CJ Stroud, obviously OH, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to root for him regardless. And like you said, what he's doing right now is crazy. As a Buckeye fan, I didn't think that CJ Stroud would be this good this soon. I don't think, obviously, nobody did. But I knew he had the intangibles to do it, just not this soon. And Jalen Hurts, man, I feel like this what he's doing, the way he's finding ways to win. I mean, Tom used to get praised for shit like this. So, and Tom's got MVPs. And I feel like Jalen, if anybody deserves it, and then if it ain't gonna be CJ Stroud, like if CJ Stroud gets to the playoffs, he has to win MVP. But say he doesn't, I feel like it's Jalen Hurts, man. Just the way he's finding ways to win with that team. Obviously, he has a lot around him, like you said, but the way he's finding ways to win football games has to count for something. And like I said, I've seen Tom have situations where he won MVP and his seasons were kind of similar from the eye test to me from what Jalen's doing. So that would be my top 3. Would be Tyreek Hill, CJ Stroud, and Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna have to agree with Coach K here. I think that if they make the playoffs, CJ Stroud, I don't even think it should really even be a debate, but I understand how media pushes shit and how like if you are the best team, like if the Eagles go 15-1,
Right.
we all know Jalen Hurts is getting.
Best player on the best team or the leader of the best
But
team.
if we're talking about the most valuable player to a team, it's gotta be CJ Stroud. It absolutely has to be. This team, when our boy made those predictions on our page and he said, yeah, the Texans we should go 8-9.
But
He
we
might have been
laughed at it,
lowballing
man.
them.
We was like 8-9.
8-9. Like y'all gonna be
Like,
picking
come on,
top
fool.
5 again.
We was like four games max.
Now
me to
CJ
fuck
Stroud, genuinely, when he's on the field, even when he was playing the Jags, I was like, I had to bet against the Texans. I seriously thought that not only that I think he was going to get him in field goal range, I seriously thought he was going to win the game, like straight up in regulation.
No,
He is that scary. Like him, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, Devin Singletary.
Hot take. After week 1, saw Zay Flowers versus Tank Dell. I saw both of them. Great prospects. Tank Dell is what we thought Zay Flowers was going to be.
But he's still straight. But I get what you're saying.
Oh, good. They're both good regardless. But
yeah.
wait, after week 1,
Mhm.
Tank Dell is doing exactly what I thought Zay Flowers was walking into.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy. But that was just my hot take for the moment.
Would you consider Zay your number one?
Who else would be my number one?
Yeah, that's why I was
my number one. I need another nuance of his game to be awoken. Like the one thing we haven't done, that 25 plus yard jumps. Like he can get 20 yarders cross the middle. But I mean, can I throw a post to him? Can I throw a go to him? That's what he was known for coming into the league, and we haven't had one successful attempt yet. I'm tired of seeing Nelson Aguilar and OBJ get the D ball. They don't have the feet no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I think CJ Stroud should be the MVP. Now, my other two, Christian McCaffrey. I feel like Christian McCaffrey is everything for the 49ers. If I'm just thinking about most valuable player, I think Christian McCaffrey, like if Christian McCaffrey wasn't on that team, I don't know if I can be defending Brock Purdy like I defend Brock Purdy.
All right, that's fine. But so like, does Tyreek Hill not have that effect on the Dolphins?
No. I'm gonna get there. That's my third. My third is Tyreek Hill.
This nigga said no Hurts.
No, listen, I love Hurts.
Go ahead.
Hurts, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's really not that much of a surprise for me. Like if Hurts would have won last year, I would have been cool with it. But like the Eagles aren't doing anything different than I did think that they were doing last year. So it's like it's just a continuation. Now I understand that he probably deserves to win an MVP in one of these 2 seasons, and I wouldn't be mad if Jalen Hurts won a MVP. But if I'm just going off this season, like if I wasn't thinking about the past, I think that it should be Stroud, McCaffrey, or Hill. Because when Hill got his hand injured, I was scared to see what Tua looked like without Hill. I was like, damn, no. I mean, Jalen Waddle started going off a little bit, but like Hill is just it's too much for a defense to think about. Even when he just go in motion, it's like, oh shit, we're the first Tyreek Hill. Like, I don't know, man. Tyreek Hill is definitely special. Yeah, I definitely do think he's gonna go off for 2,000 yards, though. I agree with that.
And in the same breath that I say, the same breath I say that he might be like a top 3 MVP candidate, I also don't think that he's going to get 2,000. And that's just me. I just don't think he's going to get it. I was looking at the numbers literally just had this conversation last night with my boy OJ. I'm looking at the numbers. He's averaging like 100 yards a game. I'm just like,
how many does he need? How much does he need per game to get it?
He has 1,300. He's about to face the
he has
the Commanders.
So he needs like 110 a game type shit, right?
That's not even crazy though.
It's not crazy, but I just don't see it happening.
So if he has 1 200-yard game, it's over. He's gonna get it.
Right. But with his numbers that I saw, he's only had 2 times this year, I think, where he's went back-to-back 100-yard games. So
how many does he have that much yards?
It's crazy. The first week he had like 2. I think he had like 200 week 1 or something like that. Like he
goes off for 200. I think he might go off for 200 against the Commanders.
No, it's just insane because I know AJ Brown had the 3 games 150 in a row. Like To be number 2, you had 3 games, 150 in a row.
No.
You probably had a 100-yard game, like 6-7 games in a row.
Wrong guy. That's our boy CD.
That was CD.
How you do it?
Shout out, Femi.
Their next three that the Dolphins got is Commanders, Titans, Jets. But after that, it's Cowboys, Ravens, Dolphins.
Listen.
No, you just said Jets, Cowboys, Ravens, Dolphins. 4 in a row games. Yeah, he's not getting. Well, wait, you said Dolphins.
Listen.
We're talking about the Dolphins. Who the Dolphins playing?
Yeah, they play the Bills. One bad. So the next three, Commanders,
Those
Titans,
3 in a row is
Jets, Commanders, Titans, Jets, and then Cowboys, Ravens, Bills. I'm like,
that Jets, Cowboys, Ravens stretch is gonna fur him right there.
Yeah, them last 3.
He's got the Commanders.
We're double teaming his ass because we're gonna put that zone box on his ass.
He has to go for 250 then, James. Like, that's crazy.
I think he can go for 200 both games. The Titans are. I mean, their secondary is sorry. The Commanders secondary.
Yeah, I can't even lie. Tua can literally close his eyes and throw it up, and then he'll beat the Titans down deep.
We right, but that's just a lot to ask.
He went off for 80 against us, but I don't know why Sauce doesn't travel. He was going off against DJ Reed, but he had like 80, I think, against us. And the Bills, they don't have Tre'Davious White anymore. He could definitely.
Yeah, he can go 80.
off. He has to say all that is that if he gets that 2,000, he has a really good argument. But
one slant against against Gilmore, he might go off for 50 right there.
It's gonna be crazy to see how it plans out, but it's gonna be the chunk of the next few yards he needs is gonna be in the next 3 games. Because if he ain't getting about 500 in these next 3 games, it's over.
Facts.
Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna get it in the last 3. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. The Ravens, Jets. That is a little scary. Ravens, Jets, Cowboys.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Cowboys, Ravens, Bills. Like, no, sir. Like, no, sir.
But the Cowboys game could just be a high scoring game.
Could be. We'll see.
The Ravens game could be a high scoring game. They did it last year. Marlon Humphrey's hurt.
Nah, he's back.
He's back. I thought he was hurt. But
he was hurt till bye. It's a bye week. You don't play this week. He back.
About time. I've been waiting for y'all bye week. Jeez.
You feel me? This shit was stretched.
What else you got, James? What you got for us?